Delhi and approved by All India Council for Technical Education, Ministry of HRD and Government of India for technical courses, and Bar Council of India for the law courses. The institute conducts various main courses, namely MBA, MBA International Business, BBA, BBA LLB, and BA LLB. GIBS has been rated A by National Assessment and Accreditation Council in second cycle. It is an ISO 9001-2008 certified institute. The institute has been rated as A+ by State Fee Regulatory Committee, a fee committee of Government of India of Delhi and GGSIPU, and rated highest grading A by Joint Inspection Committee of Government of NCT of Delhi and GGSIPU. GIBS has been rated A by Academic Audit Cell of GGSIP University continuously for past 5 years, and GIBS has also been rated number 2 by Times of India B-School Survey 2018. At GIBS, trust is on overall personality development of students so they can face the challenges in their competitive field and professional life with value-based approach. Apart from providing quality education, going by this agenda, this institute conducts professional lecture series. Today's lecture is on topic New Venues in Sales and Marketing. As technology continues to progress, new avenues open for the implementation of traditional business strategies. One such area that presents myriad opportunities and pitfalls for a modern business is that of internet marketing. Sales and marketing are crucial pillars of every business. They are closely linked and act as a catalyst for generating revenue. While marketing is all about building awareness about a brand and organization, sales turn that viewership into profits by converting the potential customers into actual customers. We at GIBS want our students to understand the way to improve their skills in marketing and sales. It will contribute to develop essential business insights, improve their communication skills and negotiation skills, and become a critical thinker. Objective of today's lecture is to introduce students to learn new approaches in sales and marketing. To lead generation to prioritize depends on your marketing objectives. In order to fulfill our objective of including such expertise in our students, we have a prestigious speaker with us, Ms. Swati Sinha. Ms. Swati Sinha is the founder and director of Be the Phoenix OPC Private Limited. Ms. Swati did her graduation and political science honors from Daulat Ram College, Diu, and completed LLB from Campus Law Center, Diu. She has done her MBA in HR Management from BIT Mishra, Ranchi. She has a professional experience of overall 20 years, which includes teaching, hands-on experience as a practicing lawyer, and 15 years of work experience in manufacturing sector. She has worked in HR functions, supply chain, and business excellence. She is the author, a certified lead auditor for the ISO 45001-2018, NLP practicer, associate leadership, and an executive coach. It's an honor to have you here, ma'am. Now, I request our Director Sir, Professor P.M. Jodi, to welcome Ms. Swati Sinha. Thank you, ma'am. Now, without taking much of your time, may I request our speaker to take this session forward.
A monologue session, so it will be a dialogue session. So don't think that person who's standing here is an expert. We all are experts in our own way. So please feel free to interrupt and add your own voice. Okay, because one thing is very clear, that mind works best when it is open like a parachute. So keep your minds open, and I expect that we have a very healthy interaction. Largely what I will be talking about is my experience from the corporate and industry. So the more I can share that with you, I think that will be beneficial, because you need to be future ready, not only in terms of theory but also in terms of practical. So is that okay with all of you before we begin? Is it okay with all of you? I cannot hear anyone. So I'll do one thing, even I'll switch off my mic. So let's see who can speak loudly without mic, either that side or this side. Will it be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me speak without mic. How is it? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I can hear you. Okay, so we are talking about the new avenues in sales and marketing. Now what are these new avenues and why are they important? So before 2020, our life was a very smooth life, isn't it? Before the pandemic hit us, did we think that something this will have an impact on all of us? No. So we were leading a very relaxed life, and then something came our way that was unexpected, and it made us think in a very different manner. Now see how things changed. This definition that you see on the slide is not a very old one. It is only 2018. Wherein this person who was the director of London School of Economics, he said that in the past jobs were all about muscle, because we were not having an industrial revolution. So we had specific requirements for the job, that people need to be of a certain height, they had to have a certain weight. So in the steel plants, the physical requirement at that point of time was initially that you had to have a height of 6 feet. Your weight should be somewhere 80 to 90 kgs. Your arms had to be of some level, some breadth. Why? Because that was a steel plant that required manual interface. So there were hammers, and you had to beat these sheets with the hammers. And I had many of my colleagues who were third and fourth generation in the plant, who talked about their grandparents that they used to carry 5 to 6 tiffins, because every 2 hours they had to eat, and the tiffins were of these sizes. So from there the transformation has begun, that earlier it was all about muscles. Then it became brain. When the information technology came, it was all a brain. And in India, we were talking about brain drain from India to the Western world, because at that time the economy was not open. So from muscle to brain, and now what it is, it's all heart. Isn't it? We all talk about empathy, we all talk about human aspects. And what is paradoxical in all these forms? It was human all the way. There was nothing that was without human. As marketing students, if we talk about 4 P's, 5 P's, 6 P's, 7 P's, I don't know how many P's are going on getting added every year. And those are not irrelevant P's. But the most vital at any place remains people. And when we talk about people, we cannot talk about robots, we talk about individuals who have heart, who have flesh and bone. And this is the paradigm shift that we are talking about. This is the focus that we are putting today. So now today we are talking all about human beings. We are talking about interacting with each other. We are talking about the importance of being human. Yes or no? Are we together?
Yes.
So what is the new normal? It is a cross-cultural environment. So we are not only talking about diversity, we are talking about diversity, inclusivity and also belongingness. So you must have interacted, or you must have heard that many organizations, you have a chief diversity officer. Now what is the requirement of this chief diversity officer? Because today we know that we cannot do without diversity. And if there is a diversity, we need to have a platform where that diversity is also lived in values, in ethos. So inclusion and belongingness. So that is the new normal. The other new normal is VUCA. We all have been hearing about VUCA. What is VUCA? Is it a new buzzword or it is the requirement of the day? Yes, can anyone answer? Is this just a jargon or is it a reality? VUCA, have you heard of this word? It's a volatile word, isn't it? Every day there is something changing. From 2020 till now, all of a sudden we were used to sitting like this and we started having classes from our home. Right? So we need to have this, we need to have an internet connection, and at times the connection is not coming, sorry, poor connection, not connecting. So it is a volatile world that we are living in. Every day there is a new change, new thing happening. Whether we accept it or not, this is reality. So this is not my map of the world, but this is a reality and we have to face it. Next is uncertainty. Because we are staying in a volatile situation, it is also uncertain. So maybe yesterday I was very confident just by having one plan. But today I know even if I have 3 plans, all the 3 plans may not work. And I have to do a firefighting. Yes or no? As corporates, when we started working, our HR was at battlefield with the other manufacturing persons because them that it is not possible for us to work from home. And 2020, we always sitting at our home and working from home without any delay, everything on time. But then that showed a new way. So uncertainty, it is also complex. Because it is uncertain, because it is volatile, so we cannot predict it. So it is complex. It is not 1 plus 1 is not 2 or 1 plus 1 is not even 11. It can come to some other definition. Also it is ambiguous because I don't know what it is and what is going to happen next. So there was something, it was only a concept a few years back, that was a black swan. Now pandemic has shown us that what can the black swan do? What is the impact? So the whole world came to a pit stop because of one invisible virus. Until now, howsoever developed or developing we are, the virus did not spare anyone. It treated us all alike. It did not discriminate between anyone. So the most powerful person of the world also, can we think about working in silos? Today we are more dependent on each other than we were at one point of time. So today we call it a global village. So something happening at one corner of the world can have so much of impact on the other corner of the world. So there is a higher degree of participation, collaboration and co-creation. And today what is it that we focus on? Quality. So all of us, we want quality of services, we want quality of product. So sorry to be using a Hindi word, but I think that is a very appropriate word to use here. Till few years back, we were very comfortable with the concept chalega, isn't it? Chalega, kar lenge. But today we cannot do with it. We want the best of the quality. So it is not okay, but the best that we want. And best has no definition. Best does not have any parameter. What is best today will be bad tomorrow. So it is a continuous process. It is a continuous improvement. That is what is the only definition of a best. As a business excellence person, I can tell you, best is something, it is a continuous development and improvement. Every day is an improvement. So then comes the virtual communication and social media activism. So today we are largely dependent on the virtual communication. So we talk about global meetings. In multinational companies, you have global meetings, you have global assessments. People from one corner of the world can connect with people from the other part of the world. And what is a social media activism? So any small thing can trigger, any small thing can have a dominoes effect. So we start having those hashtag trends that can either make me or break me as a brand within seconds. Yes or no? If today something is happening here, one of us starts giving some trend on the social media and very soon it spreads like a wildfire. So this is what is the new normal. This is what we have to get used to. Is everyone okay till now? Are we at the same place? Yes or no? Good morning. How many of us are awake? I can't hear. How many of us are awake?
All of us.
So what are the customers' requirements today? What do customers want from us? What do you want as a customer? Let me put it in a different manner. As a customer, what is something that you look for? Offers, okay? Satisfaction. Somebody was speaking something from this. Discount, okay, offer, discount, satisfaction. So value for your money. Now, will you go only by the jargons? If I come up with a very fancy jargon, okay, and my product is substantial, will you accept that product based on my lucrative jargon, my lucrative offer, product, discount to you? This, okay, as far as function is concerned, for example, this is a low grade function product, but I am giving you discount. I am giving you one-on-one free. Will you accept it? So then what is more important for you as a customer? Quality, definitely. I need to be authentic. Gone are the days when I can woo you as a customer with jargons, with cliche, one-liners, punch-liners. So today as customers, we do not go by those things. We want authentic products. And when I am talking about products, I am talking about material and services both together as a product. So I want genuine service. I want genuine product. Then solution for real life problem. Are we very comfortable when we call somebody at the customer care and the person is like, please hold on for 2 minutes, I'll get back to you in 2 minutes, and within 2 minutes, please dial this number, please dial that number, please dial this number, and after 2 minutes, we just keep the phone down. Because we don't want to wait for those many times. So we want a real-time solution. So this is my problem, can you solve it? Yes. If you can solve it, by what time can you solve it? And I want a solution. I don't want promises. How many of us say this to our customer care whenever we talk to any customer care? What do we say? Hello, this is our problem. Can you solve it? If yes, how much time will you take to solve? In between, if the person starts to talk us about the other products, what is it? What we tell the person? Sorry, not interested. Yes or no? So we want solution for real life problems. We want strong connectivity. Which shop or which product are you more comfortable with? Now for example, you walk into some shop and that person, from the time you enter, the person knows what are you looking for, what product you want, and the person straight away guides you to that place, addresses you by your first name, helps you with the smooth billing. Are you happy with it or not? Why? Because you feel important, you feel privileged, you feel connected. So this is what the artificial intelligence is doing these days. We fill certain forms at certain malls, then they send us some messages on our birthdays or our important days, or they tell us that, last time you purchased this, so we have a similar thing to offer to you. Are you interested? Do you feel connected to those products, those services? Yes or no? We do, because they make us feel important. So the fourth thing, that is the strong connectivity. And these days as customers, we also talk about sustainability. Now what is sustainability? Yes, bang on. Yes, you're correct. So we have become environmental conscious. So we talk about green packaging. And I'm happy that sir gave me a flower pot that I can carry home and pot it in my own house. So instead of those cut flowers that would have gone dead in days. So we are now becoming eco-friendly. We are talking about sustenance. So gone are the days when we talked about bottom line as only the profit. So today what is the bottom line? A concept of 333. And this is not a marketing 333 that I am talking about. This is people, planet and profit. So we are talking about sustainability. We talk about green packaging. When we buy a product, don't we look out for the safety parameters these days? That whether this is safe, whether it is healthy, does it have any hazard, can we store it in our place? We talk about all these things, and as customers we also try to buy such products. So then comes the sustainability. So from the consumer's point of view, these are the important aspects for today. Yes or no? So even if I get a lucrative offer, one-on-one, even if I get a discount, but what I focus on is the satisfaction from the product, the services, the quality of the product. So now these are few busy slides. They are busy because we are talking about what are the trends. So what is the first trend? Conversational marketing. So these days we have those online assistant and the chatbot. What are those? Straight away type your problem and there is somebody to help you. Either somebody's name will come that, hello, my name is XYZ and I am here to help you, or it will be some voice bot kind of a robotic thing that will take care of a specific problem. Yes or no? So this is one of the marketing trends that is there to exist. So it is conversational marketing. And according to the study by IBM, 70% of users, they expect that they get quick solution for their problem. So as consumers, are we happy if we are made to wait for 2 days? Now, few of us from my generation and sir's generation, we have heard stories or we have experienced also that, the waiting time to buy one Bajaj scooter used to be, sir, if I am not mistaken, somewhere around 2 to 3 years. And for Maruti 800, when they had launched, it was somewhere around 6 months to 1 year. And that too for particular color. If you wanted a particular color of vehicle, so you had to pay something extra and the wait time was also 1 year. And that was very normal for us. But today, do we wait even for 1 day to get our problems resolved? We just want it within minutes. So first thing is the conversational marketing. Then comes the highly personalized content experience. Now what are these? When we open our Facebook, our Instagram or the other social media that we are on. So based on our past history browser that we have browsed, few contents come to us. The cookies come or the information that comes to us is something that we want to see. So if I have served some browser, some information that I had did, so the first thing that I see on my social network site is those information. So those are what they are highly personalized content experience. So very intelligently the artificial intelligence uses my last history, my last browser and shows me something that is of my interest. So I get interested, I get glued to it. So instead of surfing so many other websites, I just go to that and I see my information and I find it interesting and I go further for that information and I also make my purchases based on it. Yes or no? Do we do that? How many of us do that? Raise your hands. At least the hands can be raised. And raise it with confidence, sir. Yes. So see what is happening here. The HubSpot made an analysis of some 1 lakh people and they found that 43% of clicks are more when there is a personalized content. So based on my browsing, based on my history of purchase, I am getting what I want and I am interested in those sites only. This we must have experienced when we go for the online shopping also. So the Mintras and other Amazon and all, whenever we go there, so the last buy, just iPhone ads. When one of the employees of iPhone, yes, what is that ad? You raise your hand. Can you share that ad with us?
Actually, I was thinking to ask just for the code, not for the particular ad you're asking for.
Okay, whatever you have seen, some ad you have seen for iPhone? सबने देखा है, आप बता दीजिए, no problem. There is an ad where one of the employees of Apple demonstrates how to take a picture in various locations. Have we seen those ads? What are those ads reflecting? They are providing us experiential marketing. What are the features? How can you take a pic? Which angle is suited? Which light, which brightness should be taken care of? So what is that employee doing to me? Adding value to my experience. Very good. Adding value to my experience. So I am getting connected with the brand because I am feeling privileged as a customer. So that human touch is coming. I am not only a number, I am a person. So experiential marketing, according to the Salesforce research, this is another of the research agencies. So they say that 84% of customers want to be treated like a person and not a number. Am I happy if somebody calls me number 123? So you are customer number 123 in my shop. How will I feel? Next time I don't want to go to that shop, isn't it? But if the person addresses me as a person that, hello, Miss Sinha, you are here, I will feel happy because I am being treated as a human and not as a number. So that is what the experiential marketing does. Then comes the influencer marketing. Now what is the difference between celebrities endorsing an ad and being an influencer marketing? Anyone? Any guesses? Anyone who can tell me what is the difference between a celebrity coming in an ad and a celebrity working as an influencer? And we have seen all these things, every day we see. Anyone? Any guesses? Try. It's very easy and very catchy. Try. We have seen celebrities coming in advertisements, and celebrities are also influencer marketers. Now what is the difference between them? Social media, on our own social sites. So we make small Instagram videos, TikTok videos, Facebook videos where we say, I am using this product and this product is very good. It is helping me in doing all these. So I am an influencer marketer. And when I come for the ad that, this is this, if you drink this, this happens, that is an advertisement. So how many of us have seen Sonam Wangchuk? Anyone who knows who is Mr. Sonam Wangchuk? Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. Anyone? He was one of the protagonists for 3 Idiots, that's okay. But apart from that, he works as an educationist. He is from the Spiti area in Himachal Pradesh. And he did influencer marketing for one of the products that was Wi-Fi Junior EdTech, where he was talking about how EdTech changed the education system in remote areas of India. So as that ad, because he put it on his own social media also, and he demonstrated that how is this platform helping him to reach people or students in the remote areas also. So that is influencer marketing. What is your name? Vaibhav. So Vaibhav.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pleasure. Now comes the social commerce. Now what is the difference between social commerce and commerce? In Western world, Facebooks, Instagrams, TikToks are only used to share personal information. In Eastern world, we are using it also as a marketing platform. Yes or no? So we are using the social platform as a marketing platform also. So we have, what is the new thing that the Facebook has launched for us? Yes. Marketplace and shop place. So this is the influence of social commerce. So what is happening when I open my social account, I also see certain sites that are doing a social commerce. They are selling their products. So this is 80%. So 80% of consumers prefer to watch videos rather than read things. How many of you are comfortable reading the brochures and the information and then seeing it on the video? 2 minutes video and a thick brochure. Which one do you prefer? Both. And if you have a choice, if you have to rank 1 and 2. No, you have to rank video. Definitely, because video is 1 minute, 2 minutes, and that gives us the key information that we are looking forward to. Not even 2 minutes, it is maximum 30 to 60 seconds. That is what is the influence. Next comes the new e-commerce trend. So we have the virtual reality, the 3D and 360-degree images that we are able to see. Then we have the visual search and the shop locals. Now, how many of us prefer the local shopkeepers after pandemic? 2 of us. How many in the room are comfortable shopping with your local marketers? People who sell local products? So this is something that is the new e-commerce trend. We try to promote the local artisans, the local shopkeepers. Yes?
May I request our Director Sir to give a memento of a token of appreciation to Ms. Swati Sinha for the time and the valuable input she has shared with us.